And hello everyone. So I'm making this quick video to go over the block weapons in patch 9.0. There's been a lot of debate as to whether they're still good or not, and I've been arguing with plenty of people so far that they are still very good. I've been told a visual guide would be helpful as to why they still work. So here's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick a class, show you the perks I'm running, and go playtest it, just a short clip of what it looks like against melee warriors. Specifically the Tyrannid ones. Why? Because they've got the max HP, so 308 in absolute, so they're the tankiest thing you can find that is like bog standard melee, right? In terms of the first try, we'll be going with tactical with battle focus and heightened vigor. Those are our two melee damage perks. Basically nothing else in the build actually gives us melee damage. So let's hop in quickly. Yeah, perfect target. This is absolute as you can tell. Let's take a look. There you go. So, one combo, exec range. Okay, so this time we're gonna go over Vanguard. Vanguard's gonna take a teeny bit more work because we're gonna be running Melee Champion and a Grim Determination. So we'll need to have both grapple stacks on cooldown for it to work. We are running Upper Hand, but that doesn't give any damage bonus, contrary to Heightened Vigor from Tactical. Those are our two melee damage buffs. Let's go proc them and see how the chainsword feels. Warriors, and we have our second buff active, though it works without it anyway. Block stacks. And dead. And dead as well. So this time we're going to be looking at it on Assault. The main damage buffs we're running are the following: Overcharge and Knowledge of the enemy. It gets kind of silly when you look at Assault. You'll see in a second. Pack of melee warriors. Again, let's take a look of how they play. One. Don't dodge that. And dead. One, two, and dead as well. The damage is just absurd, basically. The only hard part is depending on whether there's people between you and them, to make sure you hit them with the full combo in melee range. Especially since Chainsword has a new bug, but that's a different matter. But that's it for Assault. So, I could do Bulwark still, but I think you get the point. A block Chainsword is slower than it was before, but the damage allows you to one-shot or one combo at worst any Majoris in the game. The ones you've seen before, again, have the highest HP for Majoris. So let's take a look at the Block Knife. For Block Knife, we're only going to run this perk, which is Adaptability, 25% melee damage after Cloak, and Melee Mastery. Let's jump in and see what Block Knife looks like. I've paused just there because we've got a new one that's just come up, unaggroed, fresh, new. Let's see how it goes. Not going to take that. 1, 2... the Minoris tanked the light, unfortunately, so it's not going to be a one-shot. It's a 2 combo here, unfortunately. You do kill him off the stagger, despite the Minoris tanking the light. Let's see with this one. 1, 2, and kill. The speed on Block Knife is also almost unaffected by the changes. It is slightly slower, but barely. I'm honestly not even sure it is slower. I've not yet made my mind. It feels very similar to the old values. Okay, so we're back to Assault. Just gonna take a quick look. Same perks as previously. Just gonna take a quick look at how the Power Sword feels. So, we are now on Assault. Hasn't changed. It's always going to be absolute. And let's take the power sword for a walk. That's a lot of people. Perfect. I messed that one up. I didn't wait for the delay. Wait for the delay and spin. I barely need to do any damage to him at this point. Yeah, I mean that's a one shot anyway. Alright, this time it's Thunderhammer. So, same perks, nothing's changed. Let's see how the Thunderhammer feels. Alright, we've found ourselves a nice neat pack of melee Majoris. That's a lot of people again. And my assault is getting food here. I didn't charge it enough. That is actually a one shot if you charge it enough. I messed up. Let's do it this time. There you go. One shot. And it wasn't even off the second swing, this was literally a right off the bat swing. I got cancelled in the second swing. 0 block stacks does about 100 damage on that combo if you get a tier 1 charge. Like, it deals a ridiculous amount of damage. It's kind of funny, honestly. You do have to play a bit slower, and the one instance where I've not tested Thunderhammer is against Minoris, where it was already pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Specifically, Thunderhammer into Minoris might be pretty bad. Okay, so he's back to full HP because he enraged. And it's a one shot again. Very quickly, not going to show the Power Fist. Actually, Power Fist now needs to be this one. I was still on the old Artificer. Good old memories. Power Fist basically just got a flat out buff anyway. I think everyone knows that. You can, funnily enough, with a specific build, one-shot Biovores nowadays, which is kind of funny and unnecessary. But that's pretty much. Just after this, I'll include a small addition of clips that kind of show how you can handle specific situations with the chainsword. For I've heard a lot of people say that you can't, fight X enemies, or you can't fight Minoris as well. And I just want to add a couple of clips at the end here that showcase that you perfectly can.
respects pride. Stealthy Xenos can hide, but not for long.